Hey, welcome back to GSC again, guys. So as you can see, casper's all back to normal. Beatermax is all back to normal here. And we are done with pulling. So the camera, unfortunately, that I had on the side of the fender crapped out. We lost all the footage. So things happen. We were living and learning that night. I've got a couple different pull views of friends in the stands, my parents and one of our friends at the end of the track at Casper. And I've got some footage of Beater, obviously running in two different classes. So you'll get to see some 6.5-ness. I totally butchered the setup. I ran the wrong tires. It was a sticky track. Went 199 feet, but we had a blast. It was Casper's last time pulling for a while because I found one of my cross members has some Michigan weather going on, so weight reduction. And so for now, Beater is going to be our idiot test subject when I go to the track, but it's not going to stop me from doing the intercooler in Casper and a couple other things. So I'll roll the footage of us setting the trucks up, roll the footage of them pulling, and I appreciate everybody's enthusiasm and all the support in the last couple of weeks of getting over 2,000 subscriptions on top of setting the trucks up to go pulling. So I may or may not go pulling one more time in Casper this fall if I brace this cross member. So we may be in for some more shenanigans in September. We'll see. But yeah, roll the footage, and thanks again, everybody. On tonight's episode of GSC, Casper's getting ready for sled pulling. I'm gonna do the kill switch. My brother is doing camera stuff because he's gonna be the photographer. I just need to get this thing ready. Scrub it up, get the kill switch on. I've got to go get some weights from a buddy of mine to put weight over the axle, and hypothetically, it'll be ready to rock and roll in the next couple of nights. So this is gonna be a little bit longer, drawn out video. It might take 2 or 3 nights to put together, but we're getting ready. Friday night, baby, under the lights. Here's your kill switch. As you can see, it's simply an extension cord. You got 2 pins here. This right here is a closed loop that's just wired back in, black to white, white to black. Ground is just covered. When this disconnects, it'll shut the truck off. These both will land in the ignition fuse slot. So I'm gonna come over here to everybody's favorite farm truck. It's a GMT 400. Wait for it. There it is. So there's the first part of your adventure, is open your hood. Now, for those of you that are going to do this and want to get serious, by all means, you can make one, leave it in, build it however you want. So, in our case, we're going to look here at the fuse block, and we can see all of our Maxa fuses here. Viola. So, the one that says Ignition A, 40 amp. That's where we're going to stick this thing. So, typically what I do is I'll go ahead and I'll lay this out next to the truck just to give myself an idea of how long it needs to be, where it's going to route, and then I'll feed it up through and get it into the vehicle. So, because I can't hold a camera and do it at the same time, I'll go ahead and lay this thing out, stretch it into where it should ought to be, and then I will do a function test once it's all in. So you can see here that the kill switch is routed. Picked a frame hole, ran it up under the truck, followed all the e-brake loops, ran it right under the front cab mount, and plopped it out right here. So it's going to be ECM fuse B, so I should start the truck. And this is just in case the sled or anything else gets away with tape from you. So hitch breaks or something happens, it's an emergency, they pull this and you coast to a stop. That's the whole point of a kill switch. So I daisy chained mine here, and that way it doesn't go flying under the truck. Granted, these are just cheapo zip ties, but that way when it disconnects, it won't go too far. And that's really it. So there's our kill switch that allows the engine to come to a complete stop. And like I said, the truck will kind of coast with the sled behind it. And this is only in case of emergency because we want to keep these events safe for everybody involved. So there's our quick demonstration of a kill switch. I'll probably be going to get weight tonight, and I'll show you guys where I'm going to put the weight in the bed of this and continue on the trek of explaining how to set this up for sled pulling. So we've got the kill switch in, the truck is washed, and we have 600 pounds John Deere weights in the bed. So to see if it'll spool up, we'll start to roll. I'd say we're going to be in pretty good shape. Welcome back to another episode of GSC. Wait, it's the same episode. It's only a day or two later. So we're getting ready for sled pulling with Casper, and I figured I'll go ahead and take one last quick video before we head up tomorrow to put the ATs on the rear and get it set up. And you guys can see what the truck looks like as it sits now, and I'll kind of explain why it is the way it is. Here's everybody's favorite farm truck. So I already have HSP traction bars on this for an 01 through 10 Duramax. Had them on there for quite a while, as you can see. They work great, so I'm not going to do my spring clamp devices. I'll save those for the other truck. Here's my pedal to metal pulling hitch. Thank you, Andy Schroeder, for all the work that you do for us. And even better, thank you, Andy, for pushing me to always try it and give it my best, because we're doing it again. So as you can see, still looks like regular two-wheel drive. I've got the kill switch tucked up for now. I'll kind of rope him up out of here, and it'll end up basically right here with the hitch. And that way when the sled hooks up, they just hook up and pull it if there's danger. I've got 600 pounds of weight over the rear axle currently, because I'm a two-wheel drive and putting it in a four-wheel drive class. Obviously, I have my boost, pyrometer, and transmission temp. Not that it's going to matter for a couple hundred feet, but you never know. I'm going to leave my stock, boring road tires up front because, well, there's no power to the front diff, so it doesn't really matter. Behold, power of the S300. KBD upper intake and all that good stuff is still on it. Leaving the air filter on. Kill switch is bundled. It's tucked in for the night. Good little fella. So at this point, we are ready to romp and roll tomorrow evening at the county fair, and we'll see what happens here. I haven't pulled this truck since KOS 2020, and honestly, I wanted to pull it again, and now I'm going to get the opportunity. So it's ready, and I'll go ahead and publish this video as a prep for pulling, and after tomorrow night, you guys will get to see the footage and carnage of that thing and this thing. I hope everybody's had a great week, and we will talk to you very soon.
And our distance for Portland Bowls, 199 feet. You'd like to see at your county fair, so here we go. Portland Bowls.
You guys reached 2,000 subs on the channel, so I said I was going to do it, and I did it. But I'm going to flip these around quick and explain what I'm doing now to tear the trucks down. And I appreciate everybody's views, support, ideas, plans, and crazy questions that come up, and hope to see you all very soon. So right now I've got the spring clamps on beater. I've got to take these off. Those are to compress the spring pack to prevent axle wrap and bounce. And obviously the torsion bars are all the way down the front. Frankly, I may or may not buy the stuff in reverse level this truck because I absolutely love how it sits being low. I don't know. I really like it. So maybe beater will get an altitude adjustment. I need to take my pedal to metal pulling hitch off the truck and get it stored back in the garage. And for Casper, all I've got to do here is get the kill switch unwound. Beaters is already most of the way out. Get it pulled out from under the truck and get them bundled up, hang them on the nail in the garage where I keep them, and get our tractor weights from our buddy Josh Fitzpatrick out of the bed. And other than that, Casper will be ready to go back to hauling hay, firewood, grain, whatever comes up. I'll give them both a good bath, and then we can move on from there. So we sled pulled, we had a blast. I hope you guys enjoy the couple of videos we've got. And like I said, I'll fix a couple things on Casper and hopefully start working on the intercooler, and that way you guys can see what this thing looks like with the D-Max LB7 cooling stack in it. So again, thank you everybody for all the ideas over the years, and don't have too much fun this weekend. Thanks all.